Namaste, guys. Christian Long, Life Enhancement Consulting, give you a big and beautiful shout out here in Denver, Colorado. It is 7:15 p.m. Mountain Time. We're jumping on for our daily dose of growth. Challenges designed to grow your soul and help you become a better person. We're starting about 45 minutes later than usual. No, actually, we're starting an hour and 15 minutes later than usual. Josiah, Namaste. My apologies. 2 days a week, Tuesdays and Fridays, we run over a little bit for a class that I'm taking with one of the masters in pranic healing. And this class ran over extra long today for several reasons. Tina, Namaste. And good to connect with everyone. Josiah did it. Excellent. Good job. Already beat me to the punchline. Tina did it as well. She doesn't even need to tell me. And Elena did it because she sent me the message. Super grateful for you guys doing the challenge. So as you guys know, in the evenings, typically at 6 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time, we jump on for our daily dose of growth challenge review. So we assign the challenge in the morning at 8 o'clock a.m. Mountain Time. It's usually 15 minutes to do. You have 10 hours to do a 15-minute challenge. And then my voice seems super loud right now. And then in the evening, typically around 6 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time, we jump on and we say, I did it or I didn't do it, right? So we take ownership. I did it, I didn't do it. We don't need a story. We don't need an excuse. We don't need a rationalization as to why you didn't do it. Doesn't matter at all. You're simply owning it. You're simply going, look, I signed up for this challenge. I didn't fulfill the challenge. That's okay. I'm not going to beat myself up because it's giving you awareness of taking responsibility, accountability, and practicing honesty towards oneself and honesty towards others, right? But as soon as you start rationalizing, blaming, pointing the finger, not taking ownership, guess what you're doing? You're not practicing self-honesty. The reason I didn't do X, Y, and Z was because of these external factors. Make sense? Okay, so today's challenge, number 46 of 60 challenges that we'll be doing. Challenge number 46 was your vision board. Was your vision... Oh, she's all worked up. Was your vision board. So, you're a good girl. So, you were supposed to go to canva.com, right? You're supposed to do custom dimensions, 24 by 24. You have a fully red background, right? And then you put 3 pictures of the 4 major areas of your life that inspire you. So you chose health, wealth, relationships, and spiritual growth. The 4 categories, 4 quadrants on your board, and then you put 3 pictures of each quadrant or each area that inspires you, right? You have to look at the picture and be like, oh, I'm super inspired by that. And then in the center of that board, you put a picture of yourself at your best. It could have been a picture taken last week, could have been a picture taken 5 years ago. Most likely, if you're into personal and spiritual development, you've grown as a human being over those 5 years and you've had better moments that were caught on tape. Just throwing that out there. So Tina says, the format of Canva on the phone is frustrating, but I pushed through. That's impressive. Lori was asking earlier this morning, hey, I don't have my laptop. I'm going to have to do the Canva on my phone. I'm impressed. That's pushing through because I've used Canva on my phone. Not a big fan. So almost everything I do, 98% of the time I do with Canva is on my laptop because I can move things around quickly, right? So Tina says, I did 4 of each because I couldn't decide. That's okay. It's not always bad to have a couple more things that you look at and inspires you. I noticed for Tina, she's all worked up. I noticed for Tina's vision board, a lot of it was pictures, and the pictures had a lot of expressions and sayings in them. So if that inspires you, great. If that invokes a powerful emotional response within you, great. That's super good. The reason we don't have a lot of people on tonight is we're on at different times. Suresh, Namaste, jumping on, bringing the heat. How are you? My apologies again for being on late today. It is what it is. I was with Master, getting fed, getting educated, getting blessings, getting healing, right? I do my very best to be a practitioner of what I share with other people. So whatever I'm suggesting other people do, most likely I'm doing that and a little bit extra, okay? Monty is losing it. She's going all crazy. Her hair's flipping out. Her ears are bouncing all over the place. Huh? Did you eat something tasty? She just ate her banana today. She loves bananas too, by the way. Just throwing that out there. So what is your feedback? So some of you sent me the boards, either through Messenger or you tagged me on Facebook. What was your feedback of doing the challenge, of challenge number 46? What was your feedback of putting your board together? So Josiah, throw it out there. Suresh, throw it out there. Tina, throw it out there. Whom else is on here? Tina says, I thought that was I was supposed to do with all picks. Got it. It's all good. It's all good. Whatever inspires you. So if an expression inspires you, if a certain author inspires you, a certain spiritual leader, business person, charitable person inspires you, hey, get after it, right? That was the assignment. Suresh says, no problem at all. It was really fun and got me extremely excited about achieving my goals and improving my life. Oh, I love it. I'm going to share, for the higher teaching today, I'm going to share one sentence that really hit me hard, and I pray and hope that it will ignite something within you. That's the goal. I hope and pray that it will ignite something within you. Okay? So I'll wait for some feedback from you guys. I want to make sure we have enough content so the people that are watching the replay go, oh, okay, that's how it is. That was the feedback. These are the people's awareness before, during, and after the challenge. Oh, okay, that's sweet. Suresh's awareness after the challenge is he became super, super excited about his future. Andrew, namaste. You good girl? You all worked up? You gonna bite that? Yeah, get it. She's kind of like teething. She's all worked up. She's kind of like teething like a baby. So Andrew says, didn't do it. Thank you, Andrew, for taking responsibility. I appreciate that. For wealth, I think of not money. Good point, right? Wealth can mean many things to many people. Prosperity, abundance, success can mean many things to many people, right? So wealth just isn't how much money you have in your bank account. Because you can have a lot of money in your bank account, you can be very financially wealthy, but you can be destitute in your relationships with other people. No intimate partner, no friendships, disharmonious professional relationships. So you can be destitute from a relationship perspective versus being wealthy from a relationship perspective and having a great relationship with your partner, having a great relationship with many, many friends, having great relationships with your coworkers, your vendors, your employees, your employer, right? So she's all jacked up. Chrissy, namaste. Carmen, namaste. So that's something to be aware of as well. We can be poor in certain areas and wealthy in other areas. Wealth isn't always about money. Tina, erase. So Tina says, I have no money. Erase. Angie, namaste. Welcome. Welcome to challenge number 46. Tina, erase. Okay? I'm going to get on you for that one. So Josiah says, bro, honestly, I lost my passion like 2 months ago, a dark time of the soul and realizations of life. Doing this challenge showed me that I do have a desired life and I can feel passion for a better future. Awesome. Do you know how significant that is, Josiah? That's why the term inspiration means to breathe life into. So you feel full, you feel hopeful, you feel inspired, right? That's amazing versus being expired, having life withdrawn from you. Excellent. Good awareness. Now you know something to meditate on, yes? You all jacked up? My teeny tiny bunny is running around all over the place. Carpet. Yeah, babies. Whoa. She's so fast. She's like a little ninja because she's all black. She's so fast. I'm not even kidding you. A, she defies gravity. B, I can blink my eyes and she's in another room. I don't know how she does it. It's quite amazing. So Christy says, I did it. Excellent. Christy, what was your feedback from doing your vision board? I haven't seen your vision board. I don't think I have. So what was your feedback before the challenge, during the challenge, and after the challenge? And then once Christy puts her info in, we'll talk a little bit more about the higher principle. And I want to share one sentence with you that I hope and pray will transform you and inspire you, right? Inspiration to live at the next level. It definitely worked for me. And it's obvious, but with a lot of spiritual truths, they are obvious, but it relates to, are you practicing? Grandmaster Chogo Koksui says, enlightenment is noticing what is obvious. Enlightenment is noticing what is obvious. So an enlightened person looks at another person, looks at themselves, looks at a life situation, and in general, not always, in general, the answer is obvious. The answer is obvious, right? So someone who is unenlightened and has something bad happen to them, the answer is to seek revenge. The answer is to hurt and punish and be cruel to the other person, right? Because that's their level of understanding. But from the enlightened person's perspective, they say, okay, I am one with God, I am one with all. This person is a divine child of God, I'm a divine child of God. Through the law of karma and the principle of oneness, whatever I do to this person is going to come back to me many, many times. So out of compassion and out of doing the right thing, I'm going to forgive, I'm going to cut the cord, I'm going to bless and have that person move forward versus creating more negative karma, seeking revenge, being cruel, etc. Does that make sense? So an enlightened person sees the obvious solution. An unenlightened person thinks they have the obvious solution, but it just generates more pain, sorrow, and suffering. So Chrissy says, loved the challenge, exclamation point. I enjoyed putting it together. Many pictures that inspired me. We were really uplifted after. However, things at home have me pretty expired right now. This too will change. Correct. So what Chrissy's talking about is she was building her future on her vision board, and that's inspiring her to move her forward. But currently, in her present moment, she's having some difficulties, some challenges, and then she says, this too shall change, or this too shall pass, which is connected to law of cycles and law of change, right? Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. You're never always up, and you're never always down. Make sense? Law of cycle, law of change. So, I wrote it down. All right, so I'm going to give a little backstory. This is not me. This is from one of the masters in pranic healing. I'm going to do my best to explain this clearly, and I hope and pray that you get it because it's so subtle but so profound. It very well will change your life if you get it. Okay? So, how many people don't make a decision in their life because they're expecting external circumstances to change? Meaning, when this thing happens, I will do this. When this thing happens, I will do that. When this thing doesn't happen, then I'll do this. Right? So we avoid. Brian, namaste. I don't know who Brian is. He's apparently I didn't see him come in the stream. Welcome, Brian. So we don't make a decision because we're waiting for external circumstances to change. True or not true? So I will start a business when my kids move out. Right? I'll start a business when my kids move out of the house. I'll have kids when I have $20,000 in the bank. I'll put a deposit down for this house when I get that promotion. Right? So we're basing our decisions on external factors and circumstances. With me so far? Amura, namaste. Right? With me so far? So, that being said, here's the sentence, here's the nugget that can change and transform your life if you get it deeply and practice it regularly. Okay? Yeah, a lot of the light bulb going off and the fireworks and all that thing, right? When people get an aha or eureka moment, this was mine. You ready? So I'm going to read it because I wrote it down. I want to make sure I got it precise. You make a decision to live at the vibration. So rather than making a decision based on external circumstances, right, in the external world, what we're making a decision on is living at the vibration of that reality, right? So if you're having money problems and you're looking at external circumstances to give you more money, rather than doing that and making a decision not to do something because of financial circumstances, we make a decision to live at the vibration of a person who is prosperous. Relating it to relationships, rather than making a decision or not making a decision on what to do in relationships, we do what? We go to the next level and we decide to live at the vibration of a healthy relationship. Relating it to our physical bodies, we say, all right, I'm going to start working out when, I love you. I'm going to start working out when this happens. I'm going to start eating right when that happens. I'm going to start going to bed early when this happens, right? We're making our decisions on external things versus, and you good girl, versus, she's licking my feet right now while I'm trying to do the stream, versus deciding to live at the vibration of somebody who is healthy. Natalie, I'm a namaste. Good to have you on. Does that make sense? It's subtle. I get it. It almost seems obvious. But if you look at your life and go, where have I been dedicating and deciding in my life? Am I deciding on my limitations? Or am I deciding on consistently and persistently living at the vibration of the reality that I want to experience? So if you want to be prosperous, you have to decide to live at the vibration of prosperity. Do you realize it has nothing to do with external circumstances? It has nothing to do with what's in your bank account, not in your bank account, what job you have or what job you don't have, what promotion you have going on, which promotion you don't have going on. It has nothing to do with the external circumstances. It has to do with I'm deciding, not on the external circumstances, I'm deciding to live at that vibration. So you constantly have to keep readjusting your vibration to prosperity, to healthy relationships, to a healthy body, to a deep spiritual practice. Is this making sense? Is this clear? I would write that sentence down. You make a decision to live at the vibration, not making a decision based on external circumstances. So that's what I want to cover with you guys today from the higher viewpoint, the higher teaching. I loved it, and I'm practicing it now and will continue practicing it in the future, the recent future, the intermediate, the long term, hopefully next lifetime, because everything is energy, everything is a vibration. Wealth is a vibration, health is a vibration, relationships is a vibration, obviously your spiritual growth is a vibration. Because think about it, if you're full of vitality, are your cells vibrating slowly or are they vibrating super, super fast? Right? A healthy person, they're vibrating at a higher level. Make sense? People who are depressed vibrate lower. People who are angry vibrate lower. People who are filled with guilt and shame vibrate lower. Right? So by you deciding to live at the higher vibration, you're pulling up every part of your energy body, your etheric body, your emotional body, your mental body, and you're vibrating at the level to attract those energies. So prosperous people are prosperous because they vibrate on the level of prosperity. People who have good, healthy, loving relationships vibrate at the level of that. People that have good health, physical well-being, vibrate at the level of wellness and well-being, right? It's really fascinating. It sounds so simple, and it sounds like we've all heard this a million different times, but it's like, get it deeply, practice it often, and change your life. That's it. So if I can help you with your vibration, which I have 16 years of doing, feel free to reach out to me at ChristianRLong.com. It's my website. All the information you ever want to know about me or about what it is that we do in pranic healing is on there. You can schedule a consultation. It's free. If you don't know anything about pranic healing, I would recommend doing that first. If you know what you need healing on, then we do 30 minutes of coaching, 30 minutes of healing in 1 hour. We transform your life. So I would recommend signing up for either one of those. Okay, and that's it for tonight, guys. So you can join us. You can join us for another daily dose of growth tomorrow at 8 o'clock a.m. Mountain Time. I'm going to be in the mountains doing that stream. I'm going to be in Breckenridge. Yeah, Breckenridge it's a beautiful mountain town, 5,000 people. It's about 8,000 feet above sea level. It's a really, really, really big ski town, and it's relatively quiet during the summer months, which I'm all jacked up about. I have a client that actually has a house there. I'm not staying at her place. I just stating a fact. Her and her husband have a place there with a beautiful view of the mountains. So I'm going to be spending a day there. And so we'll be reporting from a different location. So I look forward to serving you guys there. If there's anything else I can do for you, please let me know. And that's it. So have an amazing, phenomenal evening. Thank you for all of you who did the challenge today. And we'll be on challenge number 47 tomorrow. This is Christian Long, Life Enhancement Consultant, wishing you a beautiful day, a beautiful week, and a beautiful life. Atma, namaste. Bye-bye.